don't chicken wing.
It's not that common nowadays, but it's still a thing I see from time to time. When popping out of a corner, keep your chicken wing down. This way, you won't indicate your peak, which means enemies won't be able to eliminate you before you even had a chance to spot them. Try to keep your elbows as close to your body as possible. When you are actually taking fire or engaging enemy who will shoot back, you really want that arm tucked in to reduce your profile. Experienced players takes it even further and often misplace the stock of the gun, which allows them to hide elbows completely. It doesn't look tactical, but it definitely works.
Reflections and shadows.
Maybe not obvious, but definitely important thing to consider while playing. Shadows can play with you or against you. Watch for shadows and be aware of lighting. There's ton of times I have caught a shadow of someone about to come around a corner. Easy to get the drop on them. Conversely, be aware if you are going into a darker space with light at your back. You are an easy target then. It doesn't always have to be sunny weather and the shadow doesn't always have to be clear. Keep that in mind.
Shooting from both hands.
It's one of the skills that gives you the edge. Learn to shoot your airsoft gun with both hands, as switching your weapon between left and right in order to effectively use cover and to effectively advance on cover is crucial. It tremendously helps with those off-guard corners and peaks. Shooting offhand and working on good transitions can help with minimize your exposure, decreasing the time where you might not be ready to take a shot. When you learn to handle your airsoft gun both left and right, you will definitely boost your KD ratio. What's best? It's a skill that you can train at home. There's even an app called Drill. I strongly recommend you to download it and start training right now.
High and low peaks.
Another game changer. Learn to peek quickly and try to change stances between peaks. If you are already into 1 versus 1 fight, try to change stances in rhythmic fashion. This way, you won't allow enemy to pre-fire your next peak. Snapshot them until they duck down and then you are on the overwatch. Congratulations. One more thing. Buy yourself a good pair of kneecaps. Your knees will be thankful.
Pre-fire.
If you are certain there's going to be an opponent around the corner, and if you have the ammo to spare, start shooting as you start buying the corner. This puts pressure on your opponent and removes the moment of surprise you experience when you see an opponent. There's high probability that you are going to trade shots with the enemy, but it's what have to be done in order to push your team forward.
Size matters.
No one will stop you from playing CQB with HK-417, G28 or another portable cannon, but you really shouldn't. As you start your airsoft journey, you probably own one gun, which serves you both outdoor and indoor. I totally understand that and it's a good strategy. But if you want yourself to be somehow competitive in CQB, you have to go for something small and compact. Get yourself an AEG that is compact, carbine, SMG, PDW. These are better due to lightweight and dexterity. Anything that will allow you to move fast and effortlessly through tight corners and spaces will put you ahead of the competition.
Sitting duck is a dead duck.
One way to improve dramatically is to just keep moving even if you feel scared. Try to learn the field you played at and do attempt to outflank maneuver the person you are up against. Most players don't expect an enemy to be walking behind their backs since they are tunnel visioned towards the action. It also helps to rush fast into a door if you know someone is hiding there. You either get hit or you get that euphoria feeling and feel like you are good as you shoot everyone who are hiding there. Be faster than other people. Whatever it's being the first to shoot or being the first to get to a position. Be aggressive, don't be afraid to get shot.
Grenades.
It's the most up item during CQB fights. Nothing makes for an effective room clear like chucking a grenade into a room, then storming in to mop up the mess after. Even if the grenade didn't hit everyone, it's a very effective diversion and will get people diving for cover so you can pick them off as you barge in. Go for the impact grenades if you decide to buy. Timed ones tend to be more maintenance and have a habit of going off early or late. Keep track of the pins as well, as they love to go missing in action shortly after you throw one. Also, they will not blow your hand off. I would advise to get the ones that are bright as fuck.
Switching to your secondary is always faster than reloading.
Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.
Reloading can go wrong. Sometimes magazines stick in the well and need to be forcibly pulled out. Sometimes you might struggle to get it out of its pouch. You might accidentally drop your fresh mag. The point is, a lot can go wrong reloading. People who train a lot acquire muscle memory. but it is still something that can be screwed up. Switching to a sidearm that is loaded with one in the pipe would be faster but potentially not effective. Pistols have short range capabilities, so in a, let's say, firefight, can be useless, and the best choice would be to take cover and reload the primary. Video games have a perfect reload every time. Your character never messes up, which isn't realistic. But then again, realism doesn't mean a fun game. The point is that yes, letting your primary rest on its sling and going to your secondary is faster than reloading in most cases, and offers you a surefire way to continue putting BBs at the enemies, assuming you don't screw up the draw and drop your handgun in the heat of things with the adrenaline pumping. It's not terribly likely, but it's possible.
Working together.
Good coordinated squad maneuvers are very satisfying to pull off and will crush the opposition almost every time. However, they are very difficult to pull off, especially with strangers that don't have an established sense of roles and understanding of each other's movement patterns. If your squad is spending more time standing around talking convoluted tactics than actually making aggressive pushes on objectives, it might be the time to start taking matters into your own hands. This doesn't mean necessarily lone wolfing. You can be a team player without drawing X's and O's in the sand. Just make simpler, more micro contributions to your squad, like asking for cover fire while you make a push on an enemy, or communicating which flanks are underpopulated and need more support. Also, this is not Call of Duty or Battlefield. You are not in a competition to get more kills or points or whatever than your teammates. Work together to take out the enemy. Communicate. You are usually on a team. Show up as a team. Never get into fair fight 1 versus 1. Bring back up. Call out positions and communicate with the backline so you don't get shot in the back. Don't just blindly rush the enemies. Go with overwhelming force. You go solo, you are dead.
Be fit.
Make sure to be fit so you don't die after 30 minutes.